Thank you. And now for the pledge.
I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
Remember to treat people right and to do the right thing.
Today for lunch we're having Tony's pepperoni pizza, potato smiles, steamed peas, pineapple tidbits, and milk.
Our supplies are in the library.
Weightlifting for boys who want to do high school football, Monday through Thursday after school until 4:30.
It's still not too late to join the swim team. Practice is from 5:30 to 7. After school.
Yearbook meeting Wednesday, January 25th until 4 in room B120.
January 20th, 30th to February 3rd is the book fair. Now we're going to watch Emily's face blow up. Now we have a message from Mr. Hubler.
Good morning, Blackford Junior High School. Mr. Hubler here with a few announcements for this week. Happy Monday. Hope everybody had a great weekend. We are approaching our halfway mark already of the 4th grading period. So progress reports are going to be coming out soon. So please check with your teachers, make sure you have everything in. A lot rides on this. We're coming to the end of the year. We want to make sure students are keeping up with their grades. We're getting closer to I-STEP. Just a lot of things going on. Our next awards is going to be coming up soon. So again, students, I encourage you to check your grades. Make sure your grades are up to par. And if they're not, make sure you find out what you're missing so you can get that work in. Also, I do want to talk a little bit about tardiness. Tardiness has become a concern for me. We don't have a very big building compared to the building I came from. Students had a 5-minute passing period. It was a huge school. They needed that time, and if they didn't use it, then they would be late. Our school's not that big. Honestly, the only time it would probably take a little bit longer to get to class would be if you're coming from the cafeteria to your classroom, and that's one of the reasons why we release you a couple minutes early to give you that walking head start. But I think a lot of students are abusing that. One thing I am going to do is I am going to do a lockout, which means when that bell rings, if you're not in class, you are going to go to an in-school isolation room for that period. So if you're not getting to class on time, I'm not going to give you any warning on that, and you miss that class, you miss that class. Some of your parents may be upset, some of you may be upset, but tardiness, I want to tell you, this is how it should look. You should not be standing around in the hallways. If you're standing around in the hallways, that means you should be in class. That means you have everything you need, and you should be prepared for that class. The only time you should be standing in the hallway is when you're at your locker getting things out, and that is really the only time. Or if you're here earlier and you do have time to chit-chat with your friends, that's the only time I can see that happening. But otherwise, if it's that getting close to that 3rd minute, you should be proceeding to that class and getting there on time. I see the biggest issues right after lunch, and I also see it a little bit during first period, which of course we know we have some late buses coming in, so we have to account for that. But those students that are here on time should be getting to class on time. So keep that in mind. I don't want to do that, but I've noticed that we're getting a little laxed on the getting to class on time. And that kind of starts off your day. If you get to class late, teachers reprimanding you and they're not happy about your tardiness, that can set you off on a bad foot, and that's not what we want. So again, I encourage you to get to classes on time. Also this week, we have Mrs. Smeckens. She's coming in for 3 days this week. She's going to be here today. She's going to be here Wednesday. She's going to be here Friday. This will wrap up our sessions with her. And she, again, has been going into some of our language arts classes and giving some great mini lessons. And I've heard a lot of positive feedback from our students and from our staff. So, again, students, please be respectful to those adults that are in the building. The final thing is I just want to talk about the general behavior of our students here in Blackford County Junior High School. Again, I'm very impressed with the way the year has gone. One of the things that our teachers will be doing this Wednesday, I have several teachers that are out of the classroom because they're going to be working on some professional development. with our positive behavior plan, which we're hoping to get that put into place by the end of this year, and definitely starting that for the beginning of next school year. So again, students, I do want to remind you that when we have guest teachers, substitutes in the classrooms, that your behavior is expected to be the same as if your teacher was in there. And again, show leadership. I want to see our students step up, rise to the occasion, be good examples for the rest of your classmates, and I know we have a lot of students that do that. Also, we're coming to the end of the month, January, so we're going to be having our next Student of the Months for December, January combined, so we will have 5 students that represent those 2 months rather than the 3 for each, since December was shortened. And then, of course, we will continue with our birthdays, so we'll recognize our students with birthdays at the end of January also. Hope everybody has a great week. Have a great day. It's cold out there, but enjoy your week and have a great one. Thank you.
Thank you for watching WVJH News.